That was a cold day for me. I was going through a period in my life. It was a period in my life when I was down. I believe that the biggest challenge of growth, spiritually, mentally, emotionally, and socially, it comes when you get knocked down. Not when you're on your feet shining, but when you get knocked down. When you discover who your true friends are, and when you learn things about yourself that you never have learned had you not experienced, I guess what some would call failure. Now, failure was my greatest fear. I used to fear failure until I realized that it was not until I experienced quote-unquote failure. At that moment, that is when I learned and acquired the skills, the knowledge, and the passion to handle what some would call success. So with that said, God inspired this idea within me on October 12, 2014, because early on in my career, I tended to be selfish and egotistical and all about me. And God showed me that my true success will come not because I try to make it all about me, but because I give other people a chance to shine. And because He's blessed me with the talents and the resources and the ability to be able to facilitate priceless opportunities so that people can learn and grow. And as a community, we can come together and create an empire and continue to inspire one another and continue to create and continue to shine. So with that said, this was a very, 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 very ambitious undertaking. October 12, 2014, around that time, I didn't even want to come out of my room. I didn't even want to come out of my room. I wanted to stay in my room and dream. Because I was comfortable at the place I was in my dream. And I promised myself that I would not leave my room until the same place that I'm at in my dreams where I'm happy, until I could be at that same place outside my door. And that was when God inspired the idea within me. And I acted on it. And that idea was Widescreen Film and Music Video Festival. Yeah. I wrote out the business plan for it. What would take most about 2 months to do, I did in about 2 hours. I'm an entrepreneur at heart, so it came naturally on top of what God inspired within me. I have to give Him the credit because I cannot do it without Him. As awesome as I like to think I am. As cool as I like to think I am, I could not do all this by myself. I could not bring all these people together. I'd have you note that I sent out over 11,000 personal messages on Facebook. I know most of you in this room have gotten my generic message.
Oh God, that one.
Telling you about the festival. Because I believe in direct personal marketing. I believe in going above and beyond to achieve goals. And I believe that you have to do what no one else is going to do to have what others don't have. So with that said, I would like to welcome my team. I could not have done this without 3 very special individuals, the executive team, and so much more the external team, which I'm going to mention in a bit. However, I need to bring up my executive team. I want you guys to stand to your feet and applaud for Mistress Alexandra Bale.
We have Clarence O'Shaughnessy. To the front, please, to the front. Thank you. And we have Clarence.
Okay. So basically, man, we put so much into this. I'm sure you guys could just, begin to imagine how much work and how much effort it takes to, undergo something like this. I literally put aside everything else I was doing. I never worked a 9 to 5. I never worked for anyone. I didn't even work part-time. I took all of my energy and I put it into this, because that's what it takes. You cannot divide your attention between this and something else. It's impossible. You have to give it your all if it's going to work. So I wanted it to work. I knew that I had a dream, I had a goal, and I knew that if I took the right steps and the right actions toward my dream, that the dream would be possible. Because anything's possible. I promise you anything's possible. And if I myself could do it, anyone in this room right here can do it. These people, I brought them on my team. I hand-selected them because, as I said, I came to the point where I realized who my true friends were. I realized who was in it just to tag along and ride the coattail and all that stuff. And I realized who was real. And these are some friends that have always been real, and they've proven that to me. And I want to give them a chance to say a few words to you. And I would just like to say that this is a priceless opportunity and experience. I've had the privilege and the honor of meeting some amazing artists and filmmakers and creative geniuses around the world. I've had a privilege of being surrounded by some amazing judges. I would like my judges to please stand up and be recognized. If you were a judge at the festival. Judges, and how can I forget to thank my external team? We have, as a matter of fact, there's a very special individual. Now this guy, he is a, man, words can't even describe him. He's beyond a creative genius. He is, I consider him a god with a small g. I consider him a creative god. Because with the passion and the talent and the effort that he puts into something, no matter how small, it always comes out phenomenal. And with that said, all of the graphics that represent our festival, all of the videos, the mashup video you guys saw that blew your minds back in January when we released it, what you're about to see tonight, which is going to, man, it's going to set you on cloud 9, cloud 10, and the one after. I would like to bring up to the front Mr. Ricardo Protheus. Mr. Rome Royce, please stand up and be recognized. Stand up, Mr. Rome Royce. Okay, so basically, I'm sure back in December, it was December 25th, it was Christmas Day actually, it was December 25th. I got the best Christmas gift ever. I got a call from Mr. Rome Royce, who is a Warner Brothers producer. Now just a bit of, Now, if you guys don't know, Warner Brothers is the oldest, largest, and most prestigious Hollywood studio. Woo! And when I got a call from him that day, and he told me, he said, hey, I like what you have going on with this festival. And when he told me that, it inspired me so much because, you know, it's like a dream come true. You know, you're a filmmaker, you're an artist, you're working hard. Your dream is to be on the silver screen. Your dream is to be the next Steven Spielberg or James Cameron, the next Tarantino. We got dreams. We all have dreams. And I just got one step, a giant step closer to my dream when I received that phone call. And I want to thank him for taking time out of his busy schedule. He's supposed to be working on Hollywood blockbusters right now, but he took time out of his busy schedule to be here with us. Like Jay-Z said, he could have been anywhere else in the world. He deserves a round of applause. And last but not least, I need to also thank a special individual who inspired me and who helped to facilitate the social media aspect of the festival in order to keep us alive and well in the social media, because social media is very important because everyone's on it. I realize that people are watching TV less and they're on the internet more. So the internet is the place to market and do business, and you know, you build empires over the internet. Widescreen Festival was marketed strictly through the internet. We had zero marketing budget. We did it strictly with the passion and the direct personal communication. Nothing beats that, because word of mouth is the best seller. I can promise you that. I'm a businessman, and I can tell you that nothing beats word of mouth. You could pay $1 million for a TV ad,